Welcome to R3V Edits, where cars come to life. Today, we're diving deep into the legacy of the BMW 5 Series, one of the most iconic executive sedans ever built. From its origins in the 1970s to today's futuristic models, the 5 Series has constantly evolved, blending luxury, innovation, and sheer driving pleasure. Let's explore how each generation changed the game. The very first 5 Series, the E12, marked a shift in BMW's lineup. It replaced the new class sedans and laid the foundation for the executive car segment BMW dominates today. It featured straight 4 and straight 6 engines, with power ranging from 90 to 218 horsepower in the legendary M535 Ali, a precursor to the M5. Design-wise, it introduced a more modern, boxy look with the kidney grills and the circular headlights. It didn't have today's tech, but its mechanical purity and driver-focused layout made it special. There was no M5 yet, but the performance seeds were already planted. The E28 refined the original formula with improved handling and more aggressive styling. But what made this generation legendary was the introduction of the first ever BMW M5 in 1984. It was essentially a sleeper, a luxury sedan with the heart of a race car. It used the same engine as the M1 supercar, pushing 286 horsepower. The E28 also brought ABS as standard and fuel injection across the range. This was the moment the 5 Series truly became a driver's car. Fast, balanced, and practical. The E34 took the 5 Series into the 90s with sharper looks, a stiffer chassis, and a big leap in build quality. It introduced new engines, including a V8 for the first time, and even all-wheel drive in select models. The M5 version was hand-built and featured a 3.6 or 3.8-liter inline-six with up to 340 horsepower. Inside, the E34 became more luxurious, offering features like traction control and dual-zone climate. It's considered one of the most reliable BMWs ever made and a favorite among enthusiasts today. Ask any BMW fan what the best 5 Series is, and most will say the E39. This generation balanced everything: refined styling, superb driving dynamics, and a perfect mix of analog and digital. The M5 returned with a 4.9-liter naturally aspirated V8, making 400 horsepower, a proper beast. For the first time, the 5 Series felt like a luxury car and a sports car without compromise. The E39 was also one of the first BMWs to use aluminum suspension components, improving handling and weight balance. Even today, it's considered a benchmark for sports sedans. The E60 was a bold departure, featuring a radical design by Chris Bangle. Love it or hate it, it stood out. It introduced iDrive, active steering, and more electronics than ever before. The M5 was wild, powered by a screaming 5.0-liter V10 with 507 horsepower and a redline over 8,000 RPM. This engine made it feel like a supercar in a business suit. However, the E60 also had its share of issues, especially with reliability and complex electronics. Still, it was a technological leap that shaped future BMWs. With the F10, BMW went back to a more conservative, elegant design. It was more refined, more luxurious, and packed with modern tech. like adaptive cruise control and lane assist. The M5 now had a 4.4-liter twin-turbo V8, making 560 horsepower, paired with a 7-speed DCT transmission. This generation felt more like a Grand Tourer, fast and comfortable, though some fans missed the raw feel of older models. It also introduced hybrid and diesel variants for greater efficiency. The G30 focused on technology and efficiency. It was lighter, more aerodynamic, and loaded with driver assist systems. Engines range from efficient 4-cylinder turbos to the powerful M550i V8 and plug-in hybrids. The M5 featured X-Drive all-wheel drive for the first time, blending grip with brutal performance. With 600-plus horsepower, it could go from 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in just 3.4 seconds. Insane for a luxury sedan. Inside, it offered gesture controls, digital dashboards, and all the connectivity you'd expect in a 21st century car. The latest G60 marks a major shift. For the first time, the 5 Series is fully available as an EV, the i5. Design-wise, it's sleek, minimalistic, and futuristic, both outside and in. The i5 M60 pushes 601 horsepower and does 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in 3.8 seconds, silently. But you can still get it with petrol, diesel, or hybrid engines. The cabin features curved displays, AI assistance, and even in-car gaming via Air Console. As the legacy of the BMW 5 Series continues to evolve, one thing remains certain. Every generation is a bold step forward, blending innovation, elegance, and power. From the raw soul of the E12 to the cutting-edge intelligence of the G60, the 5 Series is more than just a car. It's a statement. It's a journey. It's the ultimate driving machine. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this deep dive into BMW's iconic lineage, support the channel by leaving a like, subscribing, and turning on the notifications so you won't miss the next automotive breakdown. Let us know in the comments, which generation is your favorite? Until next time, drive with purpose.